Hello, I am Brandon from Star Labs, and today I'm going to be showcasing our assembly of a SATA drive in our model of the Byte Mark III. Upon first glance, you'll be greeted by the back of the Byte, where there are 4 main Phillips screws in the back that you can use a standard Phillips screwdriver to remove. And upon removal, you'll be greeted by the fan on the back of the Byte, and to access what we need to get to on the other side of the motherboard, you will need to unclip where the ports are on the side facing away from the outtake of the fan, and just shimmy it out, where you'll be greeted by the RAM module, the SSD, and the railings, where the module that we're interested in will be installed. First of all, you'll want to loosen the rails on all 4 screws and remove them. And I will go ahead and suggest you remove the screws from the sockets on one side, making sure not to lose these screws. I will leave them to the side. And the railings will attach to your SATA. The 2 holes on the side will match up on the adjacent side of the SATA. They will overlay, They will overlay on the side of the SATA, where you can use the screws provided in a bag with the Byte and insert them. Don't mind me. And then repeat for the other side. Now that I've attached the other rail, you will need to remove the RAM module to progress further. Underneath, you will see that there is tape where the SATA connector is held. I will just quickly remove the tape. Now you've got to be careful with this, as you can see the connector only goes on one way. Doing it any other way will potentially harm. So that just goes on like that. And as you can see, it will quite easily slide on the 2 screws I left on there originally, and the 2 extra screws I took off, I will then just screw in. And then tighten the other 2 screws that were loosened. And then you're there. Other than adding the RAM module back in, you've successfully installed your SATA drive. Just reverse the steps as I've shown before, gently socketing in your motherboard, maybe loosening around where the ports are, gently lowering it in, and then making sure when you reassemble that the fan duct is actually facing where the fan will blow the air out. Also, the fan can be disabled in the BIOS should you not wish to use it. And then tighten your screws up and you are good to go. Alright, thank you for watching.